Hi folks, welcome to this edition of Broken Air in Motion Take 5. I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon, and joining me today is the President and CEO of the Broken Arrow Chamber of Commerce and EDC, Wes Smithwick, to talk about Rooster Days. Wes, how you doing?
I'm doing great today, Michael. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming on the show today. I want to talk to you a little bit and find out what's happening with Rooster Days. As you know, it's a very, very important event in our community. So talk a little bit about, first off, the origin of Rooster Days.
Well, this will be the 87th Rooster Days, and it used to be Rooster Day, singular. And it started off many, many years ago when the farmers around here had too many roosters. And they would bring them to town and trade them, sell them, and maybe sometimes do some not so pleasant things to the roosters. But over the years, it kind of morphed into a celebration, and with parades and carnivals and beauty pageants and all types of things. So it's today what it is a big community event that a large part of our population really looks forward to every year.
So it's not just Rooster Days and the traditional events on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I believe. So talk a little about what is actually involved with Rooster Days.
Well, so Rooster Days we started 6 or 7 years ago a run with that. This year the run will be on Saturday morning, and it's back in the Rose District early that morning. We have carnivals at Central Park that will run Thursday through Sunday. We have interior vendors that are selling everything from crafts to services. We have outdoor vendors there, a number of other types of activities for kids. We have this year a cornhole tournament that teams can sign up to be a part of, and we'll be doing that on Friday evening as well as on Saturday morning.
So what about the famous Rooster Days parade?
The Rooster Days parade this year will be 30 minutes later. It's at 10:30 on Saturday morning. It runs the traditional route along Main Street from College down to Central Park, where it ends where the festival's going on.
Now, do all the applicants or entrants, do they come to the chamber and to get registered for the parade?
Yes, to register for the parade, you need to come to the chamber. There's a form you fill out and register there. But most everything else can be done online this year. There's roosterdays.com. You can buy ride passes that are good for 1 day, mega ride passes that are good for the entire 4 days, which is the best deal if you're going to go a good bit. So you can just do all of that stuff online, get all your information. There's maps of the festival where everything is designed and laid out. We have this year tinkered with the layout just a little bit in terms of we're making the design of the festival more efficient and better for people to move around. We don't have anything now on unpaved ground, which is a good thing for years when it rains. And so we've been very blessed to work with the city staff to help us come up with a really good design.
So, and that's great. My folks tell me that everything's going really well. How many Rooster Days have you been involved with?
Oh, I think this is my ninth.
Ninth? What do you like most about Rooster Days?
I like seeing the kids smile. Because those young kids come in and they see the rides or the pig races that are usually there, and their eyes get as big as softballs and their faces light up, and that's what to me is the fun part about watching Rooster Days.
Well, I can tell you, to me it's a great event for our community. Of course, estimating crowds is always kind of hard to do. However, you do have some estimates about, based on past events, what type of crowd turnout we should have this weekend.
Well, we actually in the past few years have deployed turnstiles in an effort to get a better count, and we would estimate, if the weather's good over the 4 days, to see somewhere between 40 and 50,000 unique visitors coming into the festival.
That's great.
That does not count the parade crowd.
Now, for those that may not be familiar with the event, where is it located and where's a great place to park?
So the event is on South Main Street, between 81st and 91st, between Houston and Washington. There are parking spaces available on the street. We have a lot in the back of the festival grounds that there is some paid parking, but it's limited in a quantity. But generally you'll need to park on the street and in some lots adjacent where other people allow parking and walk. So
the city has a lot of its employees that are involved in this, the police department, the fire department. Everything is set up for safety and security, right?
Yeah, we have a tremendous working relationship with the police department and what they do to make sure we have a safe venue in terms of just all aspects of safety. One of the things we partnered on a few years ago to increase safety was closing Main Street and putting Jersey barriers out across the Main Street. That way we don't have to worry nearly as much about somebody getting hit by a car trying to cross over from parking. So that was a collaborative effort that we did. You know, we'll have a first aid with Broken Arrow paramedics and the mini ambulance there to address any immediate situations. We have also a number of volunteers that will be there to help assist people. And it's just it's a very well-oiled machine at this point, and everybody works together from the city special event committee. Vonda with the events is just tremendous with it. You know, this requires us to work with the Tulsa County Health Department. Every food vendor has to be inspected before they can open. The Oklahoma Department of Labor has to inspect every ride, you know, before the festival can open. So there's a lot of moving parts that have to move in sequence to make a really safe and exciting festival for all of our citizens.
I think that's important for everybody to know, is that type of scrutiny has to be done to make sure we have a great event. Listen, you're looking really sharp today. I know you look good every day, but what have you been working on? What's going on with the Chamber? Just a quick update about anything.
Well, I think the most exciting part is that Broken Arrow is just continuing to grow and boom. We've got commercial building going on almost all over the city. We have people growing their businesses, growing employees. We have other companies interested in coming to Broken Arrow, which is what we want to see. And as you know, we still have a lot of room to grow in Broken Arrow. And as long as we continue to have great quality of life and great infrastructure and great schools, we're going to continue to do just fine as a community.
Well, that's about all the time we have. Anything you want to finish up with?
No, just thanks, and we look forward to seeing you at Rooster Days this weekend.
All right, I want to thank Wes Smithwick, the CEO and president of our Chamber, and our EDC for coming on the Take 5 show today. Once again, Rooster Days, one more time, Wes, the dates for the event?
Next Thursday through Sunday.
Next Thursday through Sunday. If you have an opportunity to come out, it is definitely a community tradition, and we'd love to see you. That's all the time we have for this edition of Take 5. Until then, take care, and I hope to see you around town, and hope to see you at Rooster Days.